No more hidden verdicts, no more secrets sold. Every voice is a weapon, every story be told. Innocent till proven guilty, that's our final decree. Under this constitution we stand forever free. Phoenix in the dawn, truth ignites the sky. Together we stand tall, no more asking why.
In the Idaho 4, did Kaylee possibly have a real stalker? Well, in the ISP documents 0028 that are at justiceforall.com, I'll help you review them. And I'll tell you what exactly happened in tip number 0247. In this report, there are a few things I'd like you to know. And this is really important. This was just 5 days after the brutal murders at 1122 King Road that were told that they were sleeping and they were attacked by one individual with a knife. All 4 victims suffered horrible injuries, and 2 had defense wounds. In this reporting agency, there is a female and then 2 other individuals. There's 3 reporting and 1 suspect, age 30-year-old, born in 1991, ethnicity unknown, juvenile no, resident status unknown, alias unknown, 3 different names unknown. And in this tip, it's specifically regarding Kaylee. And let's get into it. On November 18th, State of Idaho State Police, Richard Alderson was assigned to tip detective. Him and another detective, Matt, went out and conducted an investigation into the tip. And the information gathered from this investigation was relayed to the lead investigators, which would be Moscow Police Department. According to tip 0247, a redacted, date of birth 1991, had supposedly exhibited stalking behavior and extreme fascination with females in the past at blank. According to the tip, blank changed his name to something new. The detective and I attempted to call the person providing the tip, but she did not answer the phone. We went to the blank to see if anyone else had knowledge of blank or blank. The manager and worker did recall. The manager, they went to this individual's work. And a worker did recall blank, and they recall observing blank stalking behavior firsthand. They did not have any further knowledge of blank beyond those events at blank blank. They also told us about a college-age male and female who had come into the store asking for a K-bar and then left immediately after learning that blank did not carry them. Detective H took over the task of acquiring the video of this incident. Now, I can only think of a handful of stores that college-age students would go to see if maybe they sold K-bars. This was after the unalivings, folks. I don't know when the male and the female came into the store asking for a K-bar because it is not stated what day around the time frame. Only that Detective H would go and look into this incident. Detective H and I went to Blank's current employer to see if she was working. Blank was not there. Detective H and I went to Blank, which supposedly the last place of employment, and was no longer an employee there, And when we talked to the owner of blank, he claimed he did not know of a blank. When we asked if he knew anybody by the name of blankety blank, said yes, and explained that he had worked for him for approximately 2 months before terminating his employment of his employee because of his awkward social interactions with customers. Blank was not aware of any violent tendency or stalking encounters from blank. According to blankety blank, was simply an odd guy and awkward social skills. Blank called my phone and we spoke with her about the tip that she provided. Blank confirmed blank awkward and stalking directed at her. Also confirmed to us that blank had stalking in another employee and blankety blank until blank had gotten a restraining order against blank. Yes, folks, a restraining order. Blank did not observe any violent behavior or acts from blank, but had become more worried as blank. He began to purchase more knives as time progressed. After blank left employment at blank, she has not had any more interactions or issues with blank. Blank was not aware of the relationships between blank and any of the victims. Before ending the conversation, blank advised us she believed blank was aware of the potential stalking incident with one of the victims. Blank was unable to provide details as she was asked to have blank contact us. Detective H and I drove by the location of the address provided by the tip, and it was not a residential area. Blank returned my voicemail, and we spoke via phone. Blank relayed to me similar observations as blank. She added the fact that blank had been driving a blank blank with Washington license plate blank. Now, guys, when I showed you the beginning of this, they have blanked out the color of the vehicle. 12. Blank's sister also returned my voicemail and we spoke via phone. When asked her about knowledge of someone stalking one of the murder victims, blank relayed that she had simply heard rumors of this occurring. Blank claims she did not possess any knowledge of any stalking. After these interviews, we attempted to contact Blank's cell phone number provided by the tip. The number was answered, and someone claiming not to be blank or blank. The address provided by the tip and gathered during the investigation were also checked, and neither blank nor his vehicle was located. So this guy just dipped. He left. He skedaddled. Where did he go? The progress of the investigation of this tip was relayed to the lead investigators, and our investigated efforts were directed elsewhere. 15. This case continues. Did Kaylee, in fact, have a stalker? Is it possible that based on the tips and the information gathered in this case, that maybe somebody actually was stalking Kaylee? I mean, there's been rumors of her going to the police about it. There's also been rumors that amongst her friends, they knew of this situation. There was also another stalking incident that was documented by the police, and the video footage was pulled. But here we don't see any follow-up in response to this tip that seemed to be a very viable, valid tip. How could somebody just dip and get away and change their name? And where did they actually work? I mean, just like you, I'm perplexed to understand all these intricate details that don't make sense. What was so secret and hidden Well, if you want to learn more about the actual factual documents in this case, head over to justiceforall.com and you can read for yourself. As always, I appreciate every single one of you that stop, share, view, like, comment, heart any of my videos. And I hope to catch you in one day in a live. So as always, be well.
No more hidden verdicts, no more secrets sold. Every voice is a weapon, every story be told. Innocent till proven guilty, that's our final decree. Under this constitution we stand forever free. Phoenix in the dawn, truth ignites the sky. Together we stand tall, no more asking why.